Hey Noah, that was fast. How's the music level and stuff? Is it good? Audio all good and stuff? Good afternoon. It's only 2 here, which makes it effectively morning for me since I'm about to drink my morning morphine. That's probably bad for you. For one reason or another. Alright. So, I had an idea. Okay, I had an idea a while ago. But, I've recently thought more on that idea. Of course, I lost the calipers. Made my bed and forgot they were under the sheets. I'm gonna go grab a drum spring. So, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that maybe the drum springs might be the way to go. And that's not to say I'm going to drop support for normal mag springs. But, I am going to give this a try. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So, the plan at the moment, on the bottom of the follower, to make a little donut that goes there, and then I would like to put a pin of some sort through. I was actually thinking about trying a rapid strike screw, because it's going to be easily obtainable if you're already getting these for the project, and I think like a finishing nail would probably be the best solution here, but then you'd have to go out and also buy finishing nails. So, oh yeah, what, wash your hair? I did wash my hair. This is me getting out of the shower and then immediately hopping on stream. Jesus, do you think my hair could be this greasy? Do you think that's even possible? But yeah, with a drum spring, it means that you can make it whatever length you want. Now, if we do banana mags, which I intend to do at some point, then we're going to have to use normal magazine springs, which is fine. But for this, for starting, I think I want to do a 15 that I put a drum spring, or that I put a normal mag spring in, and then I want to do a 30, just because Ari said it as a joke, and I am going to actually take it and do it, because I'm not one to step down from a challenge. And yeah, I think I can do it. Yeah, constant force springs are cool as hell. Ow. Well, I'm gonna have a fun time rewinding this constant force spring. Actually, it wasn't that hard. And there we go. Yeah, I think I can make this do 30 darts pretty easily. I think I could probably go up to 35 or 40, realistically. But 30 darts is already going to be, well, approximately double the length of a katana. So, call it that long for 30 darts, which is going to be hilarious. Yeah, I mean, they're literally just spring blades, so don't mess up. Greetings, mortals. That's how I want to walk into rooms. That's gonna be my greeting. Everyone else think Alice has mad skills. Are you suggesting that you don't think I have mad skills? Oh, so I brought this. This is a Bobo lure. So if Bobo is alive and deciding to watch the stream, it'll draw him out. Alright, so I had some ideas last night. Okay, so say his name 3 times. Okay, so this bit here. Nope, okay, I had a sneeze, but it passed. Oh, you can't see shit, Captain. That, and I have the camera not focused on the, if I have the camera not focused on what I'm talking about, please just, like, tag me in chat and be like, you fucked it! And I'll try and fix my shit. Okay, where did this come from? So what we're actually gonna do, if I can find the correct extrusion, let's go around it. I have no idea where the fuck this extrusion is. So we're looking for the extrusion that made the polycarb. Is that is it? I'll bet you that's it. Okay. Oh, nope. Wow, I fucked that one up. Oh, you know what? I bet this was mirroring everything. Okay, let's actually just scroll back in time and figure out what this mirror was. Looks like nothing. It looks like that literally did nothing. This band is called Badass Wolf Shirt, which makes me laugh every time. Okay, so that is only causing one issue with the mirror. So I should probably explain what I'm doing here at some point. It's not looking like I'll be taking commissions anytime soon. I mean, realistically, the amount I have to charge for my time, it ends up not being super worth it. Like, okay, that's not fair. The amount that I have to charge for my time is quite a bit. And most people say, hey, I want a commission, and then they talk to me, and I say, alright, well, if you want this and this and this, then it's going to be this price. And they're like, fuck you, I hate you, you're a terrible person, why would you ever? So I've just kind of given up on it, unless it's taking a commission from a friend. I used this specific song in the regulator video. Okay, so let's... Hello, are you... Wake up. Let's, Okay, so I think I have to edit this mirror. Bugger. Alright, we're just gonna delete this and then try it again and just hope that it doesn't completely screw up. No promises, though. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That's more than a little frustrating. I have a regulator I'm currently working on, Alice, so I'm having trouble doing a full auto build on it. Full auto build is dead simple. It's you want motor braking on the pusher. That's it. That's literally it. If you're just doing straight full auto, your rev trigger is a normal rev trigger circuit, and your main trigger has motor braking on the pusher. That's it. Okay, how can we fix this? Okay, so these two bodies are missing, right? So can we not just... Hey! Hey, hey! Ah, that worked. That should work. Ha! So good. Cat actually just went to sleep. I'm actually really happy that that worked as well as it did. Alright. So, what if I just delete that extrusion? That can work. Okay. So that's from a... No. This is ridiculous, but okay. We want this to go up 30, and then that actually should cascade and fix all of our problems. I hope. Okay, so the way that we're gonna do this We're gonna make that into a new body. Actually, no, we're not. I don't... Did I say anything that made me sound like not a lesbian? I mean, I feel like most things I say make me sound like a lesbian, so I think this one might be on you, pal. Yeah? Be very careful, Raphael. The next words you say could get you banned. I like this song. I'm already digging it. Thank you, Luster Gaming. I don't know why I like this song so much. Did somebody just sneaky beaky ban Raphael, or are they just... I mean... See, usually the next line that people like that say is, well, then you have to prove it. It's like, no thanks. Raphael was just taken out. I guess I'm just okay, pro tip. If somebody tells you with a big fucking flashing rainbow that they're gay, you should probably assume that they're gay. That's usually a decent indicator. I'm gonna try and recompose myself. Just, you know. The stupidest thing I've ever heard. Boom. I don't know if that... Hi. That's just getting ridiculous. Okay. So... I don't know what I want to do here. Alright, that's fine. I've only been doing this for 20 minutes and I haven't really done anything except undo a bunch of the crap I did. So, don't worry about it. Let's make this easier to deal with and make it 2. So that is 2 darts. That is a 2-dart Vorpal mag. Edgar, that's so nice of you. Like, I have those. Foam data services, okay, correction. Everything foam data services is a relic. It's yeah. Can you explain what this is? So this is a Vorpal magazine. So it is a half-dart parametric magazine. So I haven't finished it yet, so it's missing the lips. And I'm just working on the side plates now, but you can make it 15 darts by punching in 15, or you can make it 38 darts. I just picked a random number. God, that's stupid. So to test out, I will be doing a 15 dart mag, and probably a, like, 6, just because I think that would be cute for a little pistol. And then, once I check the 6 and make sure that the drum springs work, I'm gonna do a 30. Just mostly for shits and giggles, because it'd be hilarious to have a 30 dart mag sticking out the bottom of your, Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't work. I do see a reason why it would be difficult to display on the, Yeah, I mean, it works. It's just too big to show on the screen. There you go. Oh, gosh. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason. 99 round assault clip. Hold on, I think I have a GIF for this somewhere. What's gonna be? Yeah. I have a GIF. Give me a minute. Oh, it's on my imager. I think this was like the first GIF I ever made. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's how you do it. If this isn't, yeah, it is. Of course it is. The Nemesis has a challenger. Oh god, I wonder how large I could make a magazine if it would be possible to do 100 rounds. It would really depend on how large of a spring you could get. You could try and design a double stack after this as the next project. You know what's funny? People on yesterday's stream told me to try a double stack, but they were making fun of me. Guys, it's already too big to see on camera, or on whatever, in render, I don't know. I'm gonna drop this back down to 2, because that's gonna be easier to work with, and I can actually find it on the screen. Fucking hilarious. You guys think you're funny. Unless you engineered a continuous pressure spring. That's what this is. The drum springs, they're continuous force springs. But the thing is, you'd have to make it really long, which means that you're gonna have to make it really wide. Just doing a double check here. A sanity check, as it were. I don't like to say that people are smarter than each other. I mean, sometimes it's really obvious. Like, you know... Okay, we're not gonna get political here. Sometimes it's really obvious. But a lot of the time, what you'll find is that some people are way smarter than other people in certain areas, and, you know, vice versa. Like, if I walked up to some fucko on the street, like, sure, I would be way better at nerf modding, but, you know, maybe they play the flute really well, you know? Like, that's not to say that I'm smarter than them, it's just we have different areas of expertise. And to actually, like, weigh each area of expertise and try and make it, like, try and pretend that they are in any way comparable is, I think, stupid. So I don't think it's fair to say one person is smarter than another. Like Albert Einstein versus Elmo. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, it was just something off the top of my head that I can't do very well. Yep. Yep. And the thing is, like, it's... in order to properly quantify that and be able to say, yes, I'm smarter than you, then you have to, with absolute certainty, be weighing the value of being able to play the flute versus being able to mod a Nerf gun. Like, it's... it's not even apples and oranges, it's apples and tennis balls. Like, they're just not at all comparable. Okay. No, I have to do that one at a time. Alright. Nope, bugger off. I need to come up with a name for these pieces that aren't just body 1 and body 2. Wait, hold on. This is the left plate? So that means this is the back plate. And this should be the front plate. Alright, bottom plate. Why did that happen? Alright. Okay, right plate, left plate, back plate, front plate, follower, bottom plate. Cool. Alright, that's all the pieces. So... trunnion. Remember earlier when you said that I was smarter than you? I don't know what a trunnion is. I'm Googling it. Pin or pivot forming one of a pair on which something is supported. Disagree. It's not really a trunnion. Yeah. So we're extruding this 13, which is approximately the height of a dart, give or take some compression, times dart count. So dart count is currently 2, so that's 26, right? So you may be thinking to yourself, you got rid of the polycarb. I sure did. Yeah. Just deciding how I want to do this. I lied. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that's the front plate. Front plate is going to get extended up. Oh, bugger. Accidentally just joined these two. Oh, okay, so then if I go here... See, that's not showing it connect, and then it connects. So, bugger off. Fusion. God. Alright, that should work. And then we want to do this as a new body extrude, and we want to go 13 times dart count, and we want this to be a new body, and then we'll take this and edit its appearance. I saw you say that I could try and design a double stack after this next project, and I told you I didn't care to, because it wouldn't be practical for our Nerf applications. I mean, imagine, okay, literally imagine a double stack 50 cal mag, and that's what you're dealing with. Yeah. You need to make the mag well wider, creating yet another format, and Nerf darts are too squishy. Thank you, Chris. Well, you couldn't stick. You couldn't stick it in this mag well. It's not the same shape. It wouldn't fit. Yup, Edscar nailed it. Okay, so I think this should be giving me what I want. So that's 2 darts. What if you make it 0 darts? What happens? Is it gonna freak out at me? Yeah, it freaks out at me. So let's make it 15, because that's what the first one's gonna be. Alright, so that looks good to me. So, yeah, that looks good. Are Nerf darts EVA? No, it's... No, it's not. They're not EVA. They're crunchier. EVA you could squish into 1,000,000 pieces and it would just float back out. Which makes me wonder, do we just use these kind of darts because they're cheap? Can you make it -1 dart? Yeah, EVA is more dense. I want to say EVA is also open cell, but I could be wrong. Yeah, EVA is Yoga Mat Foam. Yeah, EVA is open cell, and this is closed cell. EVA is like tea. It can be made differently or correctly. I am going to fucking use that. I said this like a dozen times yesterday. Jack, katana mags have a lot of problems. And so I want to fix them by designing my own mag that doesn't have those problems. And I also want to... I basically want to get more half-dart mags that are compatible with the katana system into people's hands, so that if they become more and more of a thing, then people will be more and more likely to use them, and then we have a new dart standard that isn't, you know, we make a magazine that takes half-length darts and then an adapter that goes into the blaster. Like, we can actually start making blasters that go to our standard, not Hasbro standard. Don't say katana mags are bad, I just bought some. They're bad, sorry. They have a lot of things that could be greatly improved on. I will say at least that much. Oh, that's... Alright. Bugger. I just messed up all my settings. Well, you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a second while I try and not fuck this up. Nope, that exposure is far too high. That'll do. Looks good to me. Alright. That's far too cool. Perfect. Sorry. I messed up my camera settings. That's what I wanted to do. Alright, fine. That was a little annoying. Okay, so... I actually did some math today, and I got my math perfect on this. I was a little bit proud of myself. Why? God damn it, Fusion. Why must you do this? Alright. But, this is a 15-round mag, and it's missing the feed lips, but... Oh, hello? No, I still need to get the white balance right. God damn it, I just want to show you. Let's, let's try this again. A little obnoxious, but... There we go. Alright. Eh? Not bad, huh? There we go. Yeah, Raphael... Yeah, no. Okay, So, I think that's everything all good for the bottom. So, wait, that's the wrong button. So I think what we're gonna do here is we're actually just gonna redesign, like we're gonna, oh, I'm not gonna redesign it, but we're gonna just take everything out, bring our sketches back, or rather this sketch back. What spring will be used in these? So, I'm planning on supporting 2 types of spring. Now, again, the thing is, this is going to be open source and real open source, not like Open Flywheel Project open source, but actually open source. So you can, I'm going to post the Fusion files, so you can go in and edit whatever you want, not just download it from the internet and hit print. Kind of like what Slug did. Yeah, so I will be supporting constant force springs, which you can get from www.foamblast.com. I also think Out of Darts might sell them, which might be where people end up going to buy them, just because Out of Darts also sells rapid strike screws. When will these be done? I don't know. I mean, if I'm good, later today. But I probably want to test them first. I would just straight up release them, like, as soon as I'm happy with it, but I wouldn't want to waste people's time. I wouldn't want to waste people's time and have them printed out and be like, aha, it's completely fucked and useless. So I'll probably test it before I release it. If you want, I can test them at APOC. I would actually... Yeah, I would actually love that, to be honest. Foamblastshop.com. What did I say? Is that what I said? Isn't that their website? I have to look this up now. You're making me second guess myself. Yeah, it's foamblastshop.com. Fight me. Alright. We're just gonna go and... It might be under the spring upgrades category. I don't know. It's technically a spring upgrade. It's just not a standard kind of spring upgrade. Hardware. Hey, okay, so Foam Blast does in fact sell rapid strike screws. There you go. So, what does it come in? Pack of 10 for $1. So you could theoretically do 2 mags for $5. Foam Blorp Shop. Yeah. I'll print them out as soon as possible. Is there an open source katana magwell? Yes. There's one specifically designed for the Prophecy, and there's also one specifically designed for Strifes by Tungsten and Rapid Strikes also by Tungsten. Did I leave off the shop? Oh, okay, well. Yeah, yeah, so for $5 you can have two mags, assuming you're not counting your own print time, which most people don't for some reason. I do, but most people. Excuse me. Or for, what is that? For $10 you can make 5? No. $12 you can make 5. Yeah, that's right. So you could do a full loadout for $25. Like you could do a full. Is Tungsten the guy who uses dart heads instead of springs? Yeah, but I mean, if you wanted, I'm sure you could put a spring in there. If that's what you're about. But yeah. Here. Yeah, $25 plus shipping, and you'll have all the hardware for a full set of magazines. I assume you'll probably want 10-ish mags for a good loadout. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna post them. I might post them. Like, I know Thingiverse is kind of the standard repository for this sort of thing, but I kind of hate Thingiverse, so I might go for, like, My Mini Factory or something. Okay. Alright. So the first thing we're gonna do here I'm gonna get out my calipers and just figure out what the distance. It's about 15, and this slot is about 4 millimeters wide, I think. The music is royalty-free Planet's synthwave playlist, because it's great. Yeah, so this looks like it's about 15 millimeters plus, so that's 30 plus 4, so 34 millimeters. These going to be 2 shells. I will show you in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to do an offset plane, and we want to offset that. Actually, let's do something weird. We're going to offset it 34, and then we're actually going to bring it back by 15. Hey, you motherfucker. Oh, where's the... Ha! Nailed it. 7.5. Alright, I can handle that. Wow, somebody is just blowing up my phone. Sick as... Nice! While I'm shamelessly plugging companies that I like, Containment Crew just did me a big favor and sent me a model for a 130 motor and a 180 motor, with and without ball bearings. John is a cool guy. He's one of the lesser known members of Containment Crew, but he's cool. Okay, so are these going to be 2 shells? Technically, no. So I'm still working on these files, so you're gonna have to forgive me for the sloppiness here. But in order to be printed in a way that they will have a smooth sliding surface for the followers, it's going to be printed. So again, I was working on the top section here, but it's going to be printed flat like this. So each piece and each wall is going to be printed separately. So you print this flat on the bed, like so, and then whatever your build surface is, be it build tack or a glass plate, which for this I would recommend, but I'm not going to do it because that would involve doing a lot of crap to my 3D printer to put a glass plate on it that I don't really care about. I think the build tack surface will be smooth enough, and if it isn't, I can always sand it. But yeah, so this piece is going to be printed flat. Then, no, that's the wrong plate. This piece is going to be also printed flat. This piece isn't done either, just as a heads up. And then bottom plate. So the bottom plate is actually by request of people in chat. It's its own separate piece. Yeah, that would work. So the bottom plate here is its own separate piece, and it's a really simple design. So if you guys want to make your own bottom plate that has like a hook for your finger so you can, grab it and pull it out, or I think the way I'm going to release it is I'm just going to put my signature or a logo down here and then launch it. And then, yeah, and then the follower is its own separate piece. So I know that's a lot of parts, but it will ultimately be less printing because this way you don't have to, there's no support material needed. Like literally no support material for this entire print. Even this piece, you can probably just bridge that. Oh, crap. Sorry, just got a series of messages. Yeah, so even this piece is bridgeable. I don't have any plans to sell these. It might happen. I have a couple people that are interested in perhaps doing this. You're funny, Chris. Oh, I totally read that message wrong. Forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I'm not planning on producing these. I'm just gonna be releasing the files. And then if people want to make them, they can. And if any companies approach me and say, hi, I want to make these, then I will talk to them about it. Bye. Apparently. Raphael, I've answered that question twice now. No, that's not what I want. Okay. So, we are going to... I'm going to mirror this. And then... Okay, actually, I've just had a thought. Is there a way I can... No, okay. Yeah, good try. Yep. Thank you, Chris. I don't know if you noticed, but I made you a moderator. Feel free to... You have moderator powers. That means I trust you. Do what you must. Okay. Bottom plate, polycarb, and follower. So, we're gonna move this, and this is gonna be fun. I don't know if this is gonna work. So, we are gonna move this up 30, and I don't know if this is gonna work. Plus, okay, 30 plus 13. Okay. Technically, I don't need brackets here, but 13 times dart count. Oh, is this gonna work? Oh, I think that just worked. Oh, that's awesome. I can't believe that just worked as well as it did. That was cool. I'm dorking out about that a bit. Oh, not a problem, Jack. Sorry, I just saw that message now. Okay, so target body, tool body. Okay, now let's see if this worked. This is gonna be so sick if it does. Now, I think I messed some stuff up, but I'm not super worried about it. Sorry, I'm doing math in my brain. Okay, so... God, I hope this works. Let's make a 2-dart magazine. Bugger! Why did that not work? What, Dang it, I got really excited there. It didn't work. So... Okay, this is going to be extremely obnoxious, but it's still doable. Remember when I said extremely obnoxious? This is going to be extremely fucking obnoxious, but here we go. Okay, so we want to do an offset plane, and then we want to make that offset 30 plus 13 times start count. And then we want to make... Actually, I think we want 60. Yeah, we want 60. And I'm just going to copy this. And then we want our extrude distance to be minus 30. Alright? That was pretty cool. I want this extrusion to be, once again, offset by the same amount. And then minus 15. Nope, not 150. And I think if we do a chamfer here, nope, here, and then fill it this 7.5, and then we want to mirror this body along this plane and combine these two, and then combine as a target, that's the tool. I just have to say it out loud because otherwise I'll forget and screw it up. And then let's just pull all this stuff up as well. I am almost certain this should work, although I did screw up and forget this part. Yeah, so we want to fill it this to whatever that is, 0.5, and then I think this should be 2 millimeters. It is. Alright. So I really feel like this should work, but don't quote me on that. 15. Hey! That looks like it worked. Yeah, I've also been learning some tricks with this program, and messing with parameters and making your extrusions into variables is super cool. Like, making all of your measurements into variables means you can do some ridiculous stuff. Like, you could make a 30-round magazine and all you have to do is hit 30. Like, that's it. It takes a lot of setup to get it there, but once it is there, it's super fucking cool. I think somebody's knocking on my door. Just a second. That's fair. No, that's okay. It's still running. Just gotta grab something. That's fair. I almost didn't hear it. Oh, motherfucker. To come say hi if you'd like.
I'm just gonna make myself at home.
You go right ahead, hun. Alright. I return. Sorry about that. Okay. So I think I just want to mirror this. And the problem is, I don't have a central axis. Like, I don't have anywhere that actually identifies the middle of this part. Not properly. I wonder if I can... Okay, so we want to mirror... No, see, that's not right. We need somewhere that's just dead smack in the middle. But the problem is, it's designed specifically to not have a split down the side. So that means I have to just kind of make shit up. And the problem is, I can't even use... For some fucking reason, I can't even use that mirror plane, which it's offering me. Oh! Hey! I can. Okay. With the actual parts printed, would you just have one surface? You print twice. Yes. But oh, hello. That's odd. Should have said greetings, mortals, when you got back. That's funny. Alright. Oh, okay, see, remember earlier when I was saying, like, I always have to say to myself, you know, target body tool? It's because when I get it wrong, or because when I don't say that, I get it wrong. See, this is where it gets kind of complicated. So, we're gonna do something weird and different, and we are gonna make this a dart. Which, if you speak Canadian, means something totally different than if you speak Nerf. I saw the new FTL3 video. It looks way better. Okay, these darts don't exactly have fantastic tolerances. But we're gonna say they're sitting at about 13 millimeters. So I think I was, yeah. Yeah. And then the inner hole, how big is the inner hole on a dart? Like 5-ish, 5.5. Yeah, we're gonna call that 5.5. Darts are 12.7 millimeters, plus or minus some. My measurement is giving me 5.5, almost dead on for the ID of the dart. Just run that into a couple. Yeah, it's giving me 5.5. I mean, it also doesn't matter that much. Like, you know, I'm mostly just doing this for... Did I get something really wrong here? Oh, yeah, I did. .6, 5.4. It's really obnoxious when it does that. And how long is the foam on a worker dart? What type of dart makes a difference? Yeah, I'm modeling worker darts, because they are the short darts that I have on hand. The foam looks like it's 29.8 millimeters long. 29. We're going to call it 29. That's going to be good enough. Don't know why they wouldn't just make it 30 at that point, but you know what? I'm not... You know what? They probably had good design decisions. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I wonder if it'd be under other. Carbon fiber, emissive, that's cool. Foam. Polyurethane. That's probably the closest we're gonna get. Holy crap, that looks like garbage. It looks awful. That's admittedly better, but not by a lot. Yeah, it's... All of the ones I measured were getting almost dead on 29 millimeters. So... Yeah, plus or minus some is the key here. Yeah. Okay, interestingly, you say it's supposed to be 38 millimeters? Let me just check more than one before I talk out of my ass, but... Yeah, they're all 37. It doesn't really matter. I'm mostly just using this as a placeholder. Again, it really doesn't matter. But it will be pretty cool, though. Piss off. Okay, so it doesn't look like any kind of foam is going to be usable. So we're just going to go with matte yellow plastic, because I don't actually really care that much. Although apparently I do care enough to make it the right shade of yellow. Too much green in that. That's just about dead on. Yeah, I mean, they're Nerf darts. I don't know what we were expecting, but... I don't want to rip the head off of a dart to find out what the internal dimensions... I mean, I want to, but I won't. Is what I mean, really. Let's say the stem is about 4 millimeters, and... Don't talk shit about me whilst I'm gone. You say too many nice things about me for me to talk shit about you. Yeah, okay, I was right. It's 1 millimeter. And the heads are... approximately 11 millimeters across. Nathan, I always forget that you're lurking. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go 11. Yeah, okay. The offset extrude is one of my favorite tools. Like, no questions asked. Like, it's really fucking handy. Oh, I didn't check how tall the head was. Six millimeters. Doesn't sound right. Sounds right to me. And then, I know there's a taper here, I don't actually care enough. I care a very small amount about actual precision of this Durfnart. Which is, I don't know if you've noticed exactly what I've called it. That yellow is wrong and it's pissing me off. And I know exactly how to fix it too. It's, that's correct. Rubber. I'm putting so much more effort into this than it really deserves. I even thought about putting the worker logo on the side, but that's just being ridiculous. Not that what I'm doing is not being ridiculous, but here we are. You kept the gap. Of course I kept the gap. The gap is there for a reason. It bothers me so much when people, like, pull the heads off and then re-glue them there. The gap is there for a reason. Like, it helps keep the head from... So if the foam is angled, like so, and you try and press the head up against it, that means the head is going to be angled, right? So then you lose accuracy. But if you don't actually shove the head up against it, it will stay straight with the center of the dart. And the other thing is, I actually think that this difference here and this gap here creates an eddy current, and you can hear it. You can hear when the darts have the gap and when they don't, when they're flying through the air. And so I really think that it directly has something to do with creating eddy currents around it, so that any mistakes or imperfections in the foam or the dart head, you sort of create a bubble around it that encompasses those perfections. Wow, you really went all out. Okay, now let's see if my measurements here, if I did all my... Yeah, total distance 36... No, I messed that up. I lied. I think it's supposed to be 30... Yeah, it's 37. So I messed something up. Yeah, it's 29mm foam. I'm sorry, I've measured it like a dozen times. You know what, I think there's an extra 0.5 millimeter between the tip of the dart. Yeah, okay, so... No, okay, that's right. So this is actually 6.5. And... I think this is 1.5. Oh! And then we actually want to move that offset to 1.5, and then piss off. Piss off. God damn it. There we go. That should do it. So then, front to back, it should be 37mm now. Yep, that's good. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I really want to get these into the hands of Mr. Heath Pants. He's got a nice printer too, so that seems plausible. Yeah, the desert, is it a desert pigeon or is it a dessert pigeon? I think it's dessert pigeon. Which I think I just heard Melissa laugh. Yeah, it looks like a desert eagle, but it's fat. So it's a dessert pigeon. He says that's absolutely me. Can I, like, I don't want to merge these bodies, but... Alright. See, I don't really get components. Oh, can I then select this? No. Oh. Bugger. Thought that would work. Nope. Wait. I want to basically stick these two together, but the problem is if I make it one material, then I'll lose all of the data of it being two separate. Create selection set? No, that didn't work. Okay, if I think I can actually create a component and then move this body into there, right? So now I can select and move my derf dart. Patent pending, avoid copyright, or something. So we want 16.5, or we want 6.5 plus 30. Arrgh, it's not working. Whatever. Hold on. There. Okay, so now if I take the derf dart, and that really doesn't stop being funny to say. Move the dart head. Had to think about that one. I'm not going to be printing these darts, I'm just using them for reference. Okay, so I want to move this up 36. It's going to be easier to just type 36.5. And then we actually want to turn all of this crap back on. And it's backwards. Oh, 180. Apparently I don't remember how to do basic things. There actually is a purpose to what I'm doing here. I'm not just dicking around. I am dicking around, but I'm not just dicking around. Hello? Yeah, go for it. Damn! I'll pull you up. Come. Oh.
Being an artist, spending so many hours designing a sweet graphic for a skate deck, and then some teenager putting a Rockstar logo over top of that artwork.
Yeah.
That's so good. It looks so good.
It does look good. So, you got this used, and it had a bunch of stickers all over
Yep.
this design.
Yep. So we Goo-goned it.
Yep. Well, you Goo-goned it. I didn't do dick.
You gave me the Goo-gon.
That's fair. It looks awesome.
Thank you.
You should probably maybe decrease it.
Decrease. Sure.
Yeah. I got you.
Oh, of course you did.
What up? Oh, is it frozen? It is frozen. It's fine. It's fixed.
Pretty now.
It is really pretty.
Now that I look like a 13-year-old on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, okay, you don't look like a 13-year-old when you're doing 6 slides down a hill.
Except I can't do 6 slides.
You can do better slides than me.
You can't slide because you've never tried.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yes, you could. Maybe on your home hill.
Oh, what the fuck?
Actually, those wheels that you have to probably slide for
That's alarming.
Pretty baby.
Edgar says, I can be sick after falling from a slide. Am I cool now?
You are cool for trying to slide.
And I'm not cool, because I haven't tried to slide, is what you're saying.
I wasn't saying it out loud. It's okay, you don't have the safety gear.
I really don't.
But the good thing is, because I ride regular and you ride goofy, we both can have a glove without having to buy new gloves.
I mean, that's true.
Right? So you can learn, like, some slides. You can do some stand-up slides. You can have my second helmet and some pads.
Okay, that is awesome. That's true. Sorry.
It's there for you whenever you want it.
That would be a smart idea, so that I don't get...
A concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something like beamed in the brain, but a concussion is probably a more serious way of putting it.
Beamed in the brain is a better way of putting it, though. Let's be real.
Okay, so these really look like shell casings because...
They're yellow.
Because they look like brass, but... Okay, so now... Thank you kindly. I need more. Actually, I think we might have a big bottle somewhere. I can just refill it. I like my little spritz bottle.
True.
Okay, so now... Let's try going down to 2 darts. Okay, so it's not actually going to work because I haven't reconfigured it to... But... You okay, hon?
Yeah, sorry, just...
Okay. So if we reconfigure this out to... Sorry, I'm just reading chat. You guys are funny. So yeah, if I go to 15, then it's going to give us 15 plus 3, just because, again, I haven't reconfigured it yet. The minimum number of darts in this mag is going to be 3. So I can't do a 1 dart mag, unfortunately. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to, because that would be going to a lot of extra work. I mean, for a 3-round burst blaster, if you just popped in a literal 3-round mag and just... that would be hilarious. Grip-fed sidearm using katana mags. Yeah, go check out Heath Pants' Desert Pigeon, because it's basically that. And now let's just do something ridiculous, like 90. Because apparently we want to beat a Nemesis Hopper, which I think is stupid, but I still approve of. And yeah, it still works, so... I'm actually pretty proud of that. That's cool. So if I wanted to make a Nemesis Hopper sized magazine, I don't think I could do it just because the spring wouldn't be long enough. But that's 130 centimeters long, plus a bit. I don't know what the maximum length of the spring is, and I'm not about to find out, because that would be very painful for me. Because if I messed up and this spring snapped back at me after a full extension... 1¼ meters. Yes, sorry, I thought you were saying that... Yeah, so the spring would need to extend approximately... Yeah, about 1¼ meters. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I have the files, I have a lot of print time now, so, I mean, I could just see what the largest possible mag could be, and then just, like, that would be hilarious in a Desert Pigeon. Just grip-fed 100 dart mag. Again, it's the gif that Phoenix sent me last night of the guy just cramming the magazine in the handle of the gun. Yeah, there you go. I could probably ask Addie. I might do that later. Oh no! I didn't think this through very well. So, the only problem with this is it creates a component for every single one in the pattern, and I can't collapse these into smaller. So there's now 130, or 103 Derf darts. That is ridiculous. Alright, let's put this down to something more reasonable. Okay, actually, I'm gonna try fixing this properly. Because it's gonna be, this way it's obnoxious. Hey, oh, no, we want to redo that. Alright, so I think we actually might be able to... Yeah, okay, that might work. So we want spacing, and the spacing is going to be 13 millimeters, and the quantity is going to be dart count plus 3 in order to properly fill up the mag. Use a coil spring like on a drum spring. Yeah, that's, I'm going to be supporting coil springs and, sorry, coils, they're actually called constant force springs. I'm going to be supporting constant force springs as well as the standard mag spring. And a friend of mine is actually looking into getting a supply of mag springs and then selling them. So if you guys want mag springs so that you can print off Vorpal mags and you want it to be that kind of spring, I can support it, and there should be a supplier coming around shortly. What the... oh. Dart count plus 3 is, I think, how that works. And then the distance is 13. No, that's 12. 13. And now I should be able to... let's just double check that this still works properly. 3. So there you go. That is the size of a 6-round half-dart mag, which is kind of adorable. Pretty adorable. Yeah, so that should still work. And if it's getting obnoxious, I can just make them go away. Oh, later, TARDIS. Would you like a mint Oreo? Okay, well, I'm going to make a mint Oreo. Okay. Do that. Alex is coming over this weekend. Next weekend you're not going to be here.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. You're just going to be all on my birthday. That's okay.
I don't even mind for
That would be a hell of a birthday gift if you went out and mined me something. You know what would be sick as fuck? If you mined like some fucking iron ore, and then when we made our forge.
Forge or something?
Yeah.
That would be great, but I'm not going to I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I have hematite magnetite, which I did not mine. It's an iron ore.
Yeah, but would you want to melt it down?
No, I want to cut it.
Yeah. That would be cool, though. We could go mining for iron sometime. That you'd have to fold the steel a lot, right? To get the impurities out? Or to even the impurities out, I guess?
I don't really know anything about fireworks.
Yeah, I don't really either. I'm sure we could look it up. I mean, if we were gonna go to the effort to go out and mine iron ore and build a forge,
Oh yeah.
I feel like
requires some education.
Edscar says folding isn't the only way to remove carbon. That'd be cool. We should do that sometime. It would make a hell of a video.
Right? In the meantime, I'm just going to learn drawings and try to do something cool. It's a little
That would be really sweet.
And I still need to order stuff from right now because I'm like late to the flux.
Hmm.
And like, I go on the website, I'm like, ooh, I need that, I need that, I need that.
Mate, you're cool.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I did that like 8 times yesterday.
And then like, by the time I have solved all the things that's like, I either need this right away, it's wisest to buy this in this form, or it's best to buy it at this time. It's like, this is like at least $400 worth of stuff.
That's pretty much just how it goes.
Right? But once I finish these earwigs and ship them out, I'll be able to afford most of it.
Nice.
Yeah. Just waiting for the patina to get dark.
You're waiting for the patina to get dark?
Yeah.
What are they?
Kill me. Oh,
You're welcome.
God. I'm just mad I didn't get it right away.
I'm impressed you didn't get it right away.
I'm disappointed in myself.
Oh, hun.
But, yeah, it turns out the secret to getting patina like black and not just sort of brownish is adding ammonia.
Okay.
And so my kitchen smells like piss and sulfur. It's bad.
Why did you do it in your kitchen? You have a balcony, hun.
It's just there's hot water in my kitchen.
That's fair, I guess. You should take it outside in the future.
I should.
Not to be Captain Obvious.
Yeah, I think of that.
I think I need to do some recalibration on this so that it... Because I think 4 is going to be the smallest possible. Yeah, okay, I think I know how to redo the math on that. Should just be subtract 3 from every single extrusion that I've ever done that's been based on... But subtract 3 from the dart count before doing the math to it on every single extrusion I've done that's based on that variable. It's not a lot of work. Not at all. Alright, let's get on that. Actually, first, let's throw these Durf Narts into a group. So I don't have to look at them.
Did you say Durf Narts?
Yeah, they're actually labeled as Durf Narts, and the main body... Well, you gotta avoid copyright infringement, right?
Yeah.
So...
I feel like Durf Nart would be...
and the dart heads are labeled as heart deads, which is relatable. What is the minimum size of a magazine that fits flush in the magwell? The magazine should not be smaller than the magwell. I do what I want. I mean, you know, if we're going to be designing blasters specifically to take these magazines, I mean, realistically, a 4-dart magazine is not useful. But being able to say, yes, it can go from 4 darts to however long this spring will go is going to be useful, and it might as well be true as well. Heart dead, yeah, sounds familiar. Yeah, but, what are all these extrusions? God, that's gonna be so many. Okay, so that's a join, that's a join. It's gonna be mirror, join, mirror. Okay, this one. What's this one? Okay, what we're actually going to do is we're going to increase this. Yeah. 4 is, I think, the minimum here. So we're going to set... Oh, no, bugger. So we're going to have to remove all of this stuff here. So like left plate, right plate, and polycarb. So then we should be able to, nope, I want to take, oh bugger, what have I done? It's all gone horribly wrong. Okay. So we want to take this, and it's times, we have to do yet another set of brackets, minus 3. That is ridiculous. Oh, minus 3. Oh, bugger. And then we're gonna bring back these plates. Okay, so this also has to be dart count minus 3. And what's this? Oh, bugger. Front plate, back plate should be right. And then I think minus 3. And then what's this next one? Right plate, left plate. Okay, so this extrusion also needs to be, oh, hold on. Okay. Hey, did that just do it? Is that gonna work for us? While it recalculates everything? Aha, okay, I have to go back in and change this pattern command as well. So actually, this will be just straight up dart count. You taking off?
Soon.
Okay,
I'm just putting this here.
that's fair. Okay, so now the dart count should be real. Like it shouldn't. So I think if I go to 3, it's gonna actually work. No, it didn't work. Okay. So we can't do less than 4 darts in a mag, which there could be worse things. Highly evolved squids are capable of piracy. I feel like there's a joke about being a kid and a squid. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's working. So we can now insert the proper dart count. I just have to look something up. God, that's obnoxious. Okay. So, alright. Just trying to figure something out here. How do the, sorry, I'm trying to think here. How do katana mags lock into their holder? I don't have a holder, and it occurs to me that I almost definitely should have gotten one while I was getting my katanas, but I was like, nah, I don't need it. But in reality, I should have gotten one so that I can test it with the... Sorry, I'm just casually... See, I feel dirty doing this because I feel like I'm ripping off like a ton, but I'm not. I want them to be supported. Like, I want to be able to support all pre-existing katana stuff. So, do they have a stop at the top of the mag, or is it just relying on the the mag release? I don't honestly know. Unsurprisingly, the Jet Blaster website is not being helpful. Okay, so it's just the slot. It's like there's no positive stop, right? So when you slide it in, it... Like, you could theoretically, if you push the mag release button, you could push it all the way through. I don't think there's... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so it's... Yeah, is it... Yeah, that's my question, Edsgar. Is there a positive stop? Because there's a stop to prevent you from pulling it out, and that's the mag release. But is there anything that prevents it from just shoving all the way through? Like, I wondered if it, like... if it was gonna, like, catch the top of the mag. Like, if there was, like, a plate up here that caught it, but there's not even a little bit. So I was then wondering if there was anything that, like, hooked into the sides here. But I don't see that being a thing either. That sounded like it went poorly. That... She wasn't in that room. That's... There's a block at the top. Yes, the Vorpal mag name was, Kitten Claws. Aha! Okay, so there is a positive stop. Please show Chris's images on stream. I am interested. Alright, Chris, don't send me anything terrible. So... Yeah, okay, so that, it does look like there's positive stops that lock in here. Right? Hey, Mustachio Pistachio. Such a good name. Every time. Okay, so, Chris, they latch into here, right? Like, on either side of the mag, they hit there, right? So theoretically, I just need to make sure that this shoulder is at the same height relative to the catch. Theoretically. Right? That is correct. Whoa!
It's okay, it's okay.
Okay. I heard something crash.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Ruh-roh. Was that secret? I hope that wasn't super secret. Okay. Oh, okay, that's a really good picture. Yeah, so just, you can use the magazine catch as an over-insertion stop, but the end user can then push the mag release and then push the magazine too far in. Ah, but you can't. Because in order for that mag release to push out of the way, right, it has to be rounded on the bottom so that when it gets inserted in, it just pops out. So that means that same rounded area there is going to, if you continue to insert it, is going to pop out again, just like it did at the top of the magazine. Yeah. Yeah. That's, well, I mean, I don't have immediate plans to make an adapter. There's already, like, Tungsten has a great one out there already, so sure. And there's also a good one for the Prophecy out there. So I'm not worried about that. So yeah, so we're just gonna make sure that these shoulders are at the right level, and then it should align. Okay, cool. If that was supposed to be an Illuminati symbol, it failed incredibly badly. Sorry, I'm just humming and hawing over here. Chris, what are the odds you could measure the width of that, of the tooth, that locks into the side of the mag. Like, I know that's pretty far in there, but I'm just trying to determine how much material I have to work with, because the piece that holds that in is going to have two really thin bars coming up the side that support that area, and ultimately it'll get glued in, but I'd like to make it as sturdy as possible. Some Bona Machine says, Alice, look out, there's a stranger in your bed. This is Melissa, everybody. That was painfully adorable.
What?
You just, like, kicked your legs up and did a little wave. Yeah.
I will be heading in soon.
That's okay. You can stay as long as you'd like.
I want to get a bit of skateboarding and then hopefully go home. Hopefully everyone's out of my apartment. I can work in peace.
Nice. Mustachio Pistachio says, what a spook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do. Thank you.
Alright, so, if I have done me maths right, okay, so I want to get rid of the left plate and the right plate, and we want to extrude this 15 millimeters, I think. Yeah, the tooth that actually hooks into the katana and prevents it from pulling out until you hit the mag release. Alright, this might work, and it also might not at all. But I'm going to try creating a sketch on the top here. It's called the mag catch. I mean, sure. Actually, I think that's unnecessary. I think I can just get away with a single line. This is probably my favorite song on this playlist. Okay, so the problem here is... Actually, Chris, if you're already taking that apart, do you want to grab a bunch of pictures of that, too? The mag catch is 10.2 millimeters. Okay. I can handle that. So let's go 5.25. Okay, let's just... So let's go out from the center by 5.25? Or do we just say, yeah, let's go 5.5. Why are you not? There we go. I actually don't think that I've updated the description with the music. Oh, that's weird. That's a weird design. I mean, I guess it works, but it's weird. And in probably a shock to exactly no one. But it's not at all how I would have designed that. That's weird. Yeah, so it's got that sort of... So this entire lever just kind of hooks into the bottom here and pulls it back. No, I hate that. I hate it a lot. And then... I honestly... Oh, that's a top view. Oh, okay. That's weird. I'm just literally just... These streams are just me bitching about Jet Blaster for several hours at a time.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright. So, the problem with the mag catch slot, if you will, is it's near impossible to actually get a proper measurement off of it because the entire thing's fucking tapered. So, like, I don't actually know where it sits. We're gonna guess that's 15. Again, though, that's a guess. Alright.
Bye.
Let's drop my...
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I'm bored.
I did literally nothing.
It looks so good.
It looks way better now.
It looks... Wow, I actually...
Yeah, and now it doesn't have Rockstar stickers all over it.
Right?
Right?
Can you imagine thinking that was a good idea?
No.
Like, look at how sweet this design is. Not
Yep.
my favorite board design in the world, but it's still sweet.
And
Thinking, like, you know what a proof is?
Rockstar stickers. Yeah.
At least it's not Monster.
Oh, that's even worse.
But still, bullshit.
Goddamn. Alright, see you later. Don't die. Please don't. What? What are you... Okay. Alright. Back to work. Actually, no. I want to go... I want to extrude that 19, which I recognize as that. That's a weird number, but then do an offset extrude. Go up 4 millimeters, and then bring it up to that top there. Boom! Mag catch. And I swear to God, if you tell me it's in the wrong side of the blaster, I will punch a baby. I know it's in the wrong side of the blaster. It is, however, too tall. Yes. That's what I got as well. Okay, Okay, if I then change this to 10? No, 10. Will that... It worked. Okay. Okay, so there is a reason I'm... Is there a reason I'm designing this like this? Or am I just being stupid? What do you guys think? Your opinion matters to me. Should I, give a crap about... Wow, it looks really cool like this. Should I give a crap about this thing being ambidextrous? Let me know. Or not ambidextrous. Reversible. I don't think I give a crap about it being reversible. I'm just gonna be honest. No. Don't give a crap about it being reversible. Like, when I make mine, I'm going to have polycarb along the back. But I also want it to be printable, like fully printable. So I will have a version, like I will have files up that... No, okay. I changed my mind. I don't like this. It's stupid. Functionally, people seem to prefer non-reversible. Hasbro Nerf mags aren't, and nobody ever thought about it until Jeff Blaster made Katana mags. And still nobody cares. Is it... Okay, neat, sure. But does anybody actually use that feature? And reversing 35 drums makes sense, because then you can flip the drum in the other direction, so it's not in your way. No, you're still gonna need multiple parts. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do reversible. I think it's dumb. Sorry. If that bursts your bubble, I apologize. Okay, I'm gonna actually grab a long shot. So, correct me if I'm wrong here, but really, no, actually correct me if I'm wrong, because if I get this wrong, it's going to cause problems. The largest diameter pusher for a breech is the long shot, right? Motherfucker. Hey, Steven. That's about 17 millimeters in diameter. Just fucking dropped it on the floor. Thank you very much, Steven. Hope your lunch was good. This is the 18.5. And I'm perfectly happy ripping off that dimension. Could you imagine if I had to do this from scratch? It would take way longer than a fucking weekend. Edskar, I appreciate you having my back, but to Gargunkel, which is a really funny name, to Gargunkel's credit, God, that's a funny name. I will occasionally completely load mags like a noob, like a real fucking noob. Well, okay, I meant a weekend is in 2 days. Gargunkel. That's such a funny name. Like, okay, yesterday, I lost my shit laughing. Because after I stopped the stream, and I decided on going with Kitten Claus's name, Vorpal, for these magazines, I realized that I would have to then, in a video, say the words Vorpal banana. and I can't do that without laughing. I just can't. I can't say Vorpal banana without laughing. Yeah, I was taking it as Garfunkel, but with a G instead of an F. Oh, okay, so my experience, I have not done a review for Lytake yet, and it's not that I don't plan to, because I do plan to, but they have sent me a few things, and one of the things I requested they send me is these Gen 1 worker darts, because I wanted to review them. But I said, hey, can you include these Gen 1 worker darts and this Stefan mag? And they sent me the darts with no Stefan mag. So I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to review these if I have no way of loading them into a blaster? Incredibly frustrating. Canadian weekend. You're fucking funny, Zambona. Yeah. Garfunkel. That's good. That's a good name. Throw them at people. That's really tempting. I would do a review just throwing darts at people. Like Brett's review of the swordfish, which, by the way, I have, and spoiler, I hate it. Like pocket sand. Wow. Cut a 6-round mag in half to act as an adapter for a katana. Maybe. Yeah, but I can't, like, load them into a magazine. Because I don't have a magazine. And you can't use... You can load about 3 into a 6-round magazine before you start to have trouble. Kind of like the swordfish, but I just held it for a moment. Yeah, I don't want to give away everything I'm going to say in my review, but for some fucking reason they decided to make it a fish. And I have many more opinions on this, but they decided to make it into a fucking fish. And I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but it's a fish now. So look what you've done. Like... Also... I hope you can hear that. I hope it's making your ears bleed as much as it's making my finger hurt. You'd think people would learn not to send me blasters for review if it has a terrible action on it. Like, do you remember that Surge Fire video? Oh my god. I got so much hate over that. Okay. I know that Zambona... It's not the point, Zambona. Like, you could lube it, but the problem is, it's not just about it being lubricated. There's an actual design flaw there. I put so much lube in mine, it's super smooth now. That's what she said. What? I didn't say anything. Why is your cup bigger than you are? I want you to know I have filled this twice this morning. Figuring out these feed lips is going to be a bitch and a half. I have an idea, though. I could try and explain it, but I would just sound like a moron. The lips on either side are going to have to be a separate piece, rather, like, apart from the rest of the thing. Which may cause people to be like, but I do what I want, and it's going to give a better result this way. In fairness, NF Strike, Light Take are just resellers. Yeah, you make a good point, but... I'm gonna get more milk, and I'm gonna think about this. We're out of milk. I could pretend I'm not mad about this, but I'm gonna cry. Just make the lips go around the top dart. Thanks, Zambona. Milk from a bag. Yes, milk from a bag. Print some more milk. Speaking of stripes, what's your opinion on the 2 new ones coming out soon? I don't care. I'm tired of stripes. I have 1 stripe build in the works. And then I think I'm just gonna be done with stripes. Like, I just don't care enough. When I build Narf stuff, I like being challenged. Like, that's the entire reason honestly, that's the entire reason I build Nerf. It's because it's fun, and it's challenging, and it's interesting. And a strife is none of those things anymore for me. It's just time-consuming. It's really time-consuming, and it's expensive, really, to do it right. I mean, where is it? Doku. I put $400 into Doku. I've had people offer me $300 for it, and I'm like, there's literally $400 worth of parts in this blaster. Like, by the way, if anybody wants to buy Doku for more than that, let me know. We're gonna go up 10-ish? Yeah, let alone time cost. Yeah. What's Doku. It's almost within arm's reach. There's LEDs in it, but... Oh yeah, and fuck that trigger pull. I made it better, but it's still a strike trigger pull. And again, I'm really picky about the action on my blasters. Worse than the swordfish. That's not possible, Ari. God, it feels bad on my hand. What did I say? 5.5 out from the edges. The fuck is that about? Swear to God, if that gives me a fucking weird number like it did yesterday, I'm gonna punch a baby. It's 1, 2, 3 units out. I wonder if I can set the default material in Fusion, because I would just make it white plastic instead of satin steel or whatever the hell that is. I'm actually tempted to do that, since apparently I'm just pissing around anyway. I'll finish this build one day, probably. Wrong. Extrude this 29 millimeters, I think, is even. Yep. The fact that this slot is as boring as it is really bothers me, but there is literally nothing I can do about it. I'm actually kind of impressed by how close that is. That looks like it's about a millimeter off. Yeah, it's exactly a millimeter off. I'm really glad that there is an isolate command. I actually was thinking about how great of a feature that would be and how I should make a request to Fusion to do that. And then just, you know, before I made myself seem like an idiot, I double checked. And it's already there. Yeah. That looks right to me. Okay, so I screwed this up earlier and forgot to actually delete it. Is the back going to be clear? Yeah, so this is actually a slot designed to house a piece of polycarbonate. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Alright. How does this look? I mean, obviously it still needs the lips, but otherwise I would call that a nice looking magazine, if I'm being honest. Oh, Ari, you're still here too, Zambona? So I was thinking about it, and if I redesign the follower, I mean, I was planning on doing this anyway, but I guess if I do it more now, like if I put more focus on it, I'll be using on mags that aren't a standard size, like 15 or 18. I think the guy that's going to be responsible for doing these mag springs is going to do 18 springs. But if I'm doing things that aren't that, I'm going to be using the drum springs, because they will work in any size magazine, up to at least 30. So this is how big a 30-round magazine would be. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. Let's just... I wonder if I can... I'm looking for more a concept of scale than anything else. So let's just grab... Jeez, I don't know how to... I'm not entirely sure how to paste this in. No, it looks like I can't. That's a shame. I'd really like to be able to... Actually, you know what? I think I actually can, but it's kind of cheating. Yeah, this is definitely cheating, but it is what I designed. It's what I did this for, so... Let's insert a canvas on that plane. And then oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, that's too large. I actually don't know if I can do this properly. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this is far, far too large. Oh, I think there's actually a... Is there? A calibrate function? Doesn't need to be exact. All right. Okay, for some reason that doesn't want to delete, but it's fine. Okay, so sticking out the bottom of a blaster. I mean, that's not too large, right? Oh yeah, Ari, I forgot that you actually did this. It's not too big. Oh, I'm making one of these magazines. You can't stop me. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's exceptional. I don't know, where do we think that would sit? If we got our mag release, like, there-ish. Probably there. I'd run it. I'd run that in a war. Yeah, actually, I plan on doing a banana mag. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, I can split this up into pieces and print it in multiple lengths. That's not an issue. What the fuck is wrong with me? Put an axe head on the bottom. I like that idea so much. This is stupid. This is just stupid. Alright, let's be slightly more reasonable and just see how this looks. Make sure I haven't gotten all the dimensions incredibly... I would be impressed if I managed to get the dimensions that wrong. So this is like normal katana sized. So like, that's actually pretty reasonable. I'm just bringing in objects for scale at this point, but... calibrate it. I like this function. The ability to calibrate the size of... I think on Fabucanon I basically just fucking eyeballed it. I swear to God I flipped that. Did I not flip that? I swear I flipped that. Not that I could tell, given how fucking small it was, but... This is just basically to give me an idea of where the grip should sit. I had way too much fun doing that. I trust Alice's. I just fucking eyeballed it far more than most people's actual measurements. Is this mag still a +3? No, I actually fixed that. So the minimum size for the magazine is 4 darts, but it will. This is actually 15. But I'll probably end up using mostly 8. That's wrong. I'll probably end up using mostly 18 round magazines. So let's try that. Ari, at some point you and I you should like hop in voice while I stream at some point. I think that would be cool, because you're also, you do this professionally, so I think it would be cool to have you here while I unprofessionally dick around. Which is really what I'm doing at this point, but... I actually think... I mean, I'm just... Again, I'm really dicking around at this point and not doing anything productive or useful. But I actually think this needs to come in a little more. That's not bad. That looks like an appropriate size. Remember when you put a K-26 on the guide of a Malice cage? Good times. You're not wrong. Those were good fucking times. Alright. Cool. I'm actually really happy with this mag. And that size is acceptable too. Like, it's not... Like an 18 there? It's fine. This is really cool. Cool. I just keep looking at this and thinking it's neat. Alright. I think this is the, I'm just Control-Z-ing through. I think I moved it up to, like, here-ish. Okay, it's ridiculous, but it's not that ridiculous. Like, it's stupid, but it's not quite that stupid. like, okay, so for context, for anybody that doesn't know, yesterday I was talking to Ari about, Zimbona, about this, and he made a joke about me making a 30-round magazine, and me, being kind of an asshole, decided that this wasn't a joke, and now I'm gonna fucking do it. You could put a layer of cross-linked polyurethane around it, then you could use it as a sword as well. Yeah, somebody suggested that I put an axe head on it. Yeah, the spring should go long enough. Let me double check. So I can just straight up measure that line. Oh god. The mag is just under half a meter long. I'm fucking doing it. You can't stop me. When you're out, you can inject the mag and throw it. Yeah, yeah. Oh god, that's so tempting. You could do this in 2 pieces on most printers. I hate this so much. I hate it so much that I'm doing it, no questions asked. Chris, now I feel stupid for not going with the 500. I hope you can tell what that means from the cryptic code that I am attempting to speak in. God, that's fucking funny. Alright, we're back to where we were before I stopped just fucking dicking around. 999 round burst. I would legit pay you for a 30 round one constructed in such a way that it could also be used as a melee weapon. That's, those are some big shoes to fill, Ari. I don't know if I can do that. You're out of rounds. Not quite yet. Flap. Are you kidding me? Okay, you know what's funny? I was watching Hawkeye stream the other day, and he was like, oh, I hate full auto, because with Nerf darts, it's like, you pull the trigger once and you're out of darts. Well... Mag spent. Now it's a close quarters weapon. Why? Remember earlier when I was complaining about how these streams just end up being several hours of me bitching about Jet Blaster? I'm bitching about Jet Blaster again. Make it a broadsword that is also a magazine. Fuck gun blades, I want mag blades. Katana equals dagger. Vorpal equals longsword. Yeah. Yeah, you could make a good shiv out of a katana. 30 round Vorpal equals short sword. Yep. It's almost half a meter. Is that still a short sword? It's probably not a short sword for me. At this point, I think we just need to design the lips of the mag. In Scotland, that's a dagger. That's funny. Alright, let's turn off the Derf Narts. Actually, let's turn the Derf Narts back on. This is fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun? I'm sure there's a faster way of doing this. copy. Okay, so I think the best solution here is going to be, oh, later, Zambona. I think the best solution is going to be, I have no idea. Mr. Nathan, how long have you been here? I can't see, is there a stopper mechanism for the dart follower? There is not. That's actually what I'm trying to work out at the moment, and that's why I pushed this up as high as I did. Tell you what, though. I'm actually gonna... I have to take a quick break for a minute. So... what we're gonna do... I think this is everything in order. So let's take this into the rendering space. And let's go 18, because that's basically what I'm going to launch with. That's going to be the main mag. I think 15 rounds is dumb. Maybe that's just me, but... what's the rule? 1/3? Bugger. So we're just gonna set up a render. God, I wish there was a way to... oh, there actually is. I lied. Let's do a constrained. How's that angle look? Ah, Nathan, I know what project that is, and it's gonna be friggin' rad. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy the music and the render, and I'm gonna be back in a couple minutes. I just have to run deal with some stuff. I return. Is the render supposed to do stuff? Well, I mean, it's rendering. Does that count? It's doing what it's supposed to do at the moment. We're gonna wait for the render to finish, just because we've already waited this long, might as well. Visually, it's rendering. Like, it's, when you start a render, so this is doing a ray trace render. So basically what it's doing is it's calculating, the rays coming out of a light source. You know, in this case, the light source is just, it's a simulated sun. And so it is calculating the position of each of those rays, the light rays, and how it bounces off, and which colors bounce off. So instead of just showing you a picture, it's actually simulating a real life, like, light being shone on it. Well, no, this is, it's rendering the image, so it's just basically making it look pretty. You can just save it as an STL, that's not a hindrance, like, it's, but what this does is gives you a really pretty picture of it. And it's done. So we're actually just gonna save this. That's fine. And I'm actually going to go ahead and post that in my Patreon Discord. So if anybody from that Discord is watching, you can go take a look. So, we need a positive stop on the magazine follower. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I have yet to decide. I think, however, I am gonna round these corners. Just because those sharp edges, they bother me. I don't think I've heard this one before. It's not a lot, but I hope that makes a difference. The follower stop and feed lips could be features of one single piece. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. In the theme of keeping with it being katana compatible, which is literally the reason I'm doing this, I want to make the same width of feed lips. God damn it, Jet Blaster. Why do you have to make these measurements so difficult? 33.5. Yeah, 43.5 is the width of those lips. So that's, once again, I'd rather look like an idiot pulling out a calculator than look like an idiot later because I did the entire thing and the measurement's wrong. 33.5. Sorry. See? This is what I'm talking about. Yeah. 16.75. Sorry. All right, just get my windows in order. I did a message retracted. I didn't delete it. I didn't see it. It was, they took that back. No idea. Okay, so this could get complicated. All right. Actually, this might just work. Just right off the bat. I want it to focus on this corner. There we go. Okay, that actually worked somehow. Oh my god, I hate Jet Blaster so much. I don't hate them that much, I just am mad. What is that, 16.75? Is that what that calculator... Yeah, 16.75. Oh, that's horrible. It's a horrible number. Why would you do that? Motherfucker. Let me just check something. Best I can figure, there's no reason for the lips to actually be as wide as they are. So we're actually just gonna... It shouldn't break compatibility, I hope. But we're gonna do our feed lips a little different. If it does break compatibility, I'll go back and fix it, but... If it doesn't, we're gonna call that a win. I don't think I can actually kick you from the stream, but I can mute you so you can't talk. Truthfully, I don't particularly care if somebody who hates me wants to sit here and watch. I mean, it's not like they're giving me ad revenue, because I don't monetize these streams. But I don't really care. 16.5. Uh, 135 is the point at which we are aiming. Okay, so I imagine some of you are wondering, Kotak, what the fuck are you doing? I don't fucking know. That's not true. I kind of know. I have roughly some idea of what the fuck I'm talking about. It's just not a huge idea. And that actually stuck. Cool. Actually. See, I bet now y'all are like, okay, what the fuck are you doing? Oh. That's fucking weird, but alright. So, remember earlier, like a while earlier, when I said that the feed lips had to be a separate piece because of how they're being printed? So, if you just straight glued them on top, they would break off in 3 seconds, because then all of that stress would be on that glue joint. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to extend this down and loop it through here. So that way, the stress will be evenly spread out in this direction, as well as adding more surface area, because it's a longer... the fuck is that? Oh. There we go. Yes. Not only that, but also, since the force is going to be applied this way, if you make it like this, then all the force, it just pivots like this. However, if you then make the forces apply this way, there's no pivot point, right? Like, it's all strong along that side. I'm sure there's a proper engineering term for this, but I don't know it. So, like, if you slot it in like this, I'm glad Catherine's not here, she'd be making lewd comments, and you try to break it, there's no one pivot point, right? It's not going to pivot here or whatever. Actually, there's no pivot point. Whereas here, if you just have a butt joint like this, the weak point is all along the bottom here. So it just, right? Science indeed. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck? Where did my parts go? I had a... Oh, I didn't actually make it. That makes sense. Cat would have roasted you on that butt joint. Yeah, you know, there were so many better jokes to go with, but of course she would have gone and roasted me on the butt joint. Okay, so the gap at the top is 10 millimeters, so we'll cross that bridge when we jump off it or something. I don't know. How does that phrase go again? Bugger. Oh, that's fine. Fusion 360 is experiencing performance issues. That's okay. It happens to, you know, 3 out of 5 or something. I don't care. Joke wasn't that funny anyway. So the right plate is the one that's going to line up here. I'm not happy about this. Like, I wanted to give this some tolerance, but it's probably fine. God fucking damn it, Jesus. How many times am I gonna have to do this before I finally get it right? Yep. Jeez, I'm starting to get tired. Yeah, it's pretty much the same. No, they're katana compatible, or they will be. I mean, I haven't actually made one yet. I'm still working on it. Yes, they are intended to be compatible with the katana adapter. Sneeze! I swear to God, that sneeze has been, like, sitting there for, like, several hours at this point. Oh God, what is this nonsense? I think I'm gonna have to extrude this. The distance is gonna be 59 millimeters. Plus start count minus 3. Times 13? 13? If I can actually hit the right key. Ho! Fucking nailed it. Did you see that? Oh my God. Just off the top of my fucking head. Nope, I have no idea how to set default material. Alright, let's bring everything back in. Including the Durfnarts. And then we will... I don't remember. There was something I was going to do. Oh yeah, let's check the parameters. Still works. It's good news. Oh no, that's... Okay. Chris got my back. Okay, so now I need to figure out the distance from the... no, okay, I can use distance up to the center from here. Yeah, that's 6 millimeters up from the shoulders of the mag is where the center point is. what's the distance across the mag? That's 14. So 6 up, 7 in. While we're here, let's do a circle with a diameter of 18.5 millimeters. Okay, so the distance across the top is 10 millimeters, and it's 7 there, so and this needs to go 2 millimeters inwards. So we're gonna extrude this 2 millimeters. And then we should be able to take this and do a symmetric extrude like so. I think okay, so let's isolate this, and then we want to, oh, that's wrong. See ya. Uh... Guys, let me make one little adjustment here. What do we think? Do we want to move them all up 6? I think 6. Oh no. Guys, I think that's it. Let's just double check that I can still go up to 18 with no issue. Yeah. When will these be released? I haven't tested it yet. This is literal. I literally just finished it. As soon as I know that they're functional. Let's just do a quick render. If it'll let me. Thank you very much, Nathan. Your opinion is means a lot to me. not to toot my own horn, but this mag looks good. Oh, okay, we're back. I was actually just about to type in chat that the stream is having issues, but... yeah, it's actually my computer. It couldn't handle streaming and rendering at the same time, I think. But it seems good now. Lagging out again. I don't know if you guys, it's being super laggy for me, so. Herm. Alright, well, okay, that should stop the render, so you should be able to, nope, still freezing, nope, okay, wait, I think it's good now. I think we're stable. So that's it. That's done. I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. I think it looks good, and I think it's gonna work well. So, yeah. I guess I will post some renders somewhere when I get them done, because this render is not complete. Yeah, so this is Vorpal. This is a open source, shortly, 3D printable half-dart magazine that is compatible with pre-existing systems. I'm pretty impressed, not gonna lie. I think that turned out pretty darn well. I am gonna print out a 15-dart version for myself, and drop a katana spring in it, and see if that works. Yeah, feel free. I'd love to compare to katanas when they arrive. Yeah, I've got a bunch of katanas out. Theoretically, they're supposed to be arriving any day now, but it's Jet Blaster, so who knows? I think they were supposed to arrive approximately a month ago. Here we are. Yeah. I am really excited to get these tested. I'm gonna sign off the stream now because I'm tired and want to 3D print some stuff. Alright, thank you everybody for watching. This has been Vorpal. And that was cool.